I definitely needed cuddles after this movie. Hi, I'm Clowny Quin, and today I want to talk to you about the movie Vulgar. And it was really sad. So my backstory with this movie is that I didn't know that it existed until very recently. It was created under the company of USQ, which is Kevin Smith's company. Well, the one that a lot of his movies are a part of anyway, like, you know, Kevin Smith, like Clerks and stuff, and the other movies like that. And they have a logo that's a clown that's in like garters and stockings. And, I vaguely remember that logo. I was like, okay. And I heard about this movie just recently, like I said. And there's like Kevin Smith himself is in this movie. Jason Mewes is in this movie. Scott Mosier's in this movie. And a lot of like the other people that that are in Kevin Smith movies. So, and I knew this going in. Like, I thought it was going to be funny. I thought it was going to be so funny because the premise is it's about this birthday clown. And it's played by Brian O'Halloran, who plays Dante in the Clerks movies. And I was like, this is going to be great. He's a birthday clown, and he's down on his luck, and he decides to try to make more money. He wants to, like, as a joke, be a... for bachelor parties, because it's a joke, that he, instead of like, a sexy lady that they're gonna have, he comes in before and he's like, in garters and stockings, and like, it's like, oh yeah, I'm a sexy clown who's getting married, that kind. So that's the premise. Like, this sounds amazing and hilarious. I was going into this thinking that it was gonna be funny. It's not funny at all. So, okay. Just warning you right now, this is like depressing as fuck. So, okay. He goes on his first gig as the clown, because his birthday family friendly clown is called Flappy. And so he decides, after talking to one of his friends about this idea, he's like, oh, I'm gonna call myself Vulgar. So, because it's a vulgar show. Anyway, so he goes to the call, like where he's supposed to go, and he gets like drugged and raped by these three men. It's a father and their his two sons, and yeah, like it was just, yeah, like I felt like I got a super sucker punch. And was not expecting that, and so that happens, and it's a very long scene, and they're filming him at the same time, and when it's over, like, it's the next day, he goes home, and I swear Brian O'Halloran should have won something for this performance, because like it's fucking heartbreaking. Like, he goes home and he has like the rage, and he like throwing everything, and then he ends up like taking he has to, he gets in the bathtub and he's just crying, and he's got his like clown makeup is all smeared on him, and I'm just like, this is not what I wanted to watch. So he ends up saving like first of all, he tells his friend, and his friend's like, you gotta go to the police, and he's like, no, he's like, I don't want anybody to know, and he's like crying, and it's like so fucking sad. Like, my shirt says, do not worry, be happy. It was very hard to be happy during this movie. So he goes on one more like kid's birthday gig, and his heart's just not in it anymore because he's so broken, and but then he ends up saving this little girl from her abusive dad, and ends up being on the news, and then he ends up doing like all these talk shows about like this heroic thing that he did, and he ends up, because of that, he ends up getting a TV show, because he's got a really good presence, and like things are going really good for him, and like a year goes by, and his life is like, he's doing so much better, and the dude that raped him sees the TV show, and he realizes like, oh, this was that guy. And so he gets his sons, and they go and threaten him again. They call, well, no, he calls, that's right, the rapist calls Brian O'Halloran's character. It's Will, his name is Will. Anyway, he calls him and he was like, oh, did you miss us? And it's like threatening him, and he's trying to blackmail him because he was like, oh, we have a video of everything that you did, and if that goes out, you're gonna ruin you're gonna lose your show. And he's just like, he's talking to his friend, and he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I have to do this because this video can't come out. This can't come out. And his friend's just like, we should have went to the cops, and oh, it's just a terrible situation. So he gives the rapist and his sons the money. And then, like, they take the money, but then they still threaten him again. Like, no, this is gonna happen to you again. We're gonna do this to you again, and it's gonna be even worse. And so, he tells his friend, because his friend's like, you saw them again. He's like, what did he say? And then he's like, he said that I'm gonna kill him. And so, you know, they decided that they're going to fucking kill these bastards. And so he shows up in his like vulgar clown attire, and they get guns, obviously, and he goes to the hotel room where they're at, and they're making it like, oh, it's gonna happen again, it's gonna be sexy for them, which, you know, isn't sexy because it's fucking rapist fuckers. But anyway, they're just like, wait a minute, why aren't you in the clothes that you're supposed to be wearing, blah, blah, blah. And he pulls out a gun and he goes to shoot him, and unfortunately the gun jams, so, like, chaos ensues. The two sons end up getting killed, and then, like, Brian O'Halloran's character is chasing the rapist, and he's chasing him, and he's just like, he wants to fucking destroy this guy. And so he's got him, he's gonna shoot him, and then the guy fucking has a heart attack right in front of him, and then he's just like, no, because he wanted to get his fucking revenge on this asshole that raped him, and he couldn't. And so he's just like screaming and beating him and like crying, and I'm just over here like, holy shit, I need a cuddle. I need a fucking cuddle right now. And so the movie fucking ends with him doing his show, and it's just him on his show trying to be happy and to put good things out there for kids. And if you don't need a fucking therapy session after this movie, so that was Vulgar. And it's well named. What did you think of this movie? Did you see it? Let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. Don't worry, try to be happy.